Good evening. Welcome to Sunday Night Satsang. And this is a special Satsang. It's Christmas Eve.
Hi everybody.
I'm John Homewood. And
Michelle
McKinnon. Yes, hi. So we haven't been with you for the last couple of Sundays because we've been moving. We've moved into a most beautiful, beautiful place. We're on a farm and we're setting up a retreat sanctuary here. So we look forward to inviting you all here as soon as it is open. Although we have moved in, the building is far from completed yet. But at least we are here and we're live. Yeah, so welcome. We thought we'd make this a short satsang than usual because Christmas Eve is obviously a time for family, and I know a lot of you have got family commitments. So we thought we'd just make it a 30-minute satsang.
Just to touch base.
Yeah, just to touch base and just set the vibration, the frequency, the intention up for this beautiful time of sharing of family and celebration. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And as usual, please, if you can, just type up in the comments box who you are, where you're watching from, and if you have any questions or comments, we love getting those. And also, thank you for the hearts. We're getting some hearts there, so thank you for that. We really, really appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe. And if you can, just press the like and the share button. It does help. Thank you.
Hi Sue, hi Claire.
Hello, hi.
Joining us from East London.
Lovely.
That's great. I see
Beautiful.
Marlene there. I see Dennis and his beautiful lady there.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's lovely. Yeah, thank you for joining us.
Hi Michelle.
Hello, Michelle from Durban. Yeah, hello. Hello, Marlene. Yes, hello.
Awesome.
Hi. Thank you.
We were
Thank you
just
for
saying, if you joined us only now, that this is just going to be about half an hour or so. Just to touch base and set up the energy and the frequency for Christmas.
Yeah, that's right. It's only going to be 30 minutes tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
But thank you for joining us. Thank you for taking a bit of time out of your celebrations to be with us tonight, if you are celebrating Christmas. And we just like to anchor the real energy of what this time of the year, what this celebration is really about. So welcome. Hello, Paula from Portugal, and Sue.
Hello Sue.
Sue from Hogsback. Yeah, hello.
Awesome.
Hello.
Lovely having you with us.
Lovely, lovely. All right, so let's start this evening by centering ourselves, by bringing ourselves into the present moment. And one of the songs that really define this time of the year is Silent Night. So let's just gently close our eyes and just check in with the inner silence, the stillness within. Just become aware of the sacred space of presence, the silence, the sacred silence. Underneath the mind, with its incessant chatter, is silence, stillness. It's always there. Just gets covered up in stories, preferences and judgments, but stillness is always here because it is our true nature. So let's just start out by focusing our attention on the physical body and taking a deep breath in. And as we breathe out, we surrender all other times and all other places, and we become fully satisfied with being here now. Take another deep breath in, very deep breath in, right down to your solar plexus, pushing your tummy out. And then as you breathe out, drop your shoulders, relax your neck muscles, smooth away any worry lines on your forehead. And just be here now. Take a third very deep breath in, drawing the air right the way down to the feet. And as you release, we surrender to life. We trust that life will give us the next breath. And we hand over the breathing to this energy, this intelligence, this sacredness called life. We allow life to do the breathing now. We don't have to control it. But we maintain our attention on the breath. Just becoming aware of the rhythm and the flow of the breath. preferably through the nose, the nostrils. Just becoming aware of the slight pause between the in and the out breath, the stillness. Becoming aware of any temperature change that you can notice between the in and the out breath. Becoming aware of the quietness inside that is able to perceive the breath, is able to perceive the temperature change. Let's turn our attention to the incredible vibration of gratitude, being grateful for being here together at this sacred time, called the present moment. Becoming aware of the chair or bed that you're sitting or lying on, and just being grateful for it in its support of your body. Being grateful for the breath, the flow of breath. Being grateful for the faculty of listening, of hearing. The simple things in life are the most precious. They're precious in their rarity, in their uniqueness. And this evening is a unique and precious moment. We will never have another evening like this together. So let's pay it full attention and honor it with our awareness. Paying particular attention this evening to the stillness that lies underneath the words that are spoken, or the thoughts that are thought, or the feelings that are felt. The stillness, the quietness, the sacredness underneath all form. And tonight we celebrate the eve of the Christ Mass, of the Christmas. The Christ represents the Son of the Divine, and the only thing the Divine could give birth to is love. So tonight we're celebrating the birth into this dimension of pure, unconditional love. The love that has no opposite, has no needs, no conditions. The love that is all embracing, all forgiving, all allowing, all accepting. And we allow this love to anoint us with the presence of the Divine, here and now, in this moment, to open our hearts, to wash away any sense of inadequateness, of undeservingness that we have within us. For this love is unconditional. And our only work is to allow it, to embrace us in this moment. Take a deep breath in. And as we breathe out, we consciously, intentionally radiate this peace and this stillness out into the world. With the power of imagination and intention, we bless the world with a peace that flows through our hearts in this moment, here and now. With a light of conscious awareness of the truth of who we are. The world is blessed by our presence. Take a deep breath in. A long surrendering breath out. And when you're ready, you may gently, softly open your eyes. Thank you to all those who have given up a little bit of family time to be with us tonight.
Thanks, John.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. So, anything special about this period astrologically?
Well, we've got a full moon coming up just after Christmas, 27th, 26th and 27th. It's early hours of the morning and the 27th here in South Africa. And it's very much about honouring the feminine connection, the feeling realm, family, home. And I feel that with all the hurly-burly of Christmas, very often Christmas is a very busy time with family and with things that have to be done and meals that have to be cooked and gifts that have to be sorted out, that we just need to really reconnect with our hearts. And this is a time to do that. That's, for me, that's what Christmas represents. So I think it's a beautiful lead up to this full moon, which is on the 27th, which is a culmination and a release point. And so I think this gives us an opportunity to just sort of see what we've been through over the last year and to intend what we want to let go of and release and what we would like to carry with us and expand and grow in the new year.
Yeah, beautiful. And I think particularly tonight we would like to grow and expand the Christed consciousness within us. And I'm not talking about anything to do with the Christian religion. You may or may not be Christian, doesn't matter. The Christed consciousness is your anointed self, the higher state of awareness. That is your true beingness. And allow that to be expressed more fully into the world as we move through this time. And that gets expressed when we are open, when we are embracing the present moment and accepting it with full appreciation, irrespective of what's being presented to us by the world of form. We open our hearts and we accept the present moment with true gratitude for the gift of what the present moment is.
And accept each other for what we are and what we bring to each other, whether that's tricky and challenging, which can sometimes be the case at Christmas, where families get together, not always, but sometimes. So can we just allow each other to be who we are?
Yeah.
Can we let bygones be bygones? Can we just give up the conflict and I think that really for me is the essence of Christmas. Is I think that people tend to get together with that intention. So if you could call it a love-filled time, that sort of takes away any of the dogma. It's time to spread joy and peace and feel it amongst people, and acceptance and allowance.
Yeah.
Can we just allow each other to be who we are?
Yeah. And this time of this particular celebration has become very much focused on the giving and receiving of presents. And there's a lot of work that goes into the period just before Christmas, is the buying of presents. And I mean, the retailers love it. It's a good time of the year. It's a big bonus for the commercial world. But it's to remember as we exchange gifts over this period that the most precious gift, the biggest gift you can ever give to anyone, is your presence. And when I say your, it's not actually yours. It's presence itself, because presence isn't a thing to be given, it's something to be opened up to and to be seen in the other, to see presence in the other, to see presence in a bird, in a flower, in a tree. That's presence. To see it in the eyes of someone you're talking to see presence there in the depth of their soul. And as you honor your presence will automatically open or be an invitation to others to open to their presence as well. So that's the biggest and the best and the most sacred and the most precious present that you can give to the family and the loved ones around you this Christmas is your presence, your pure presence. And presence has no judgment. So no judgment, no expectation, no story, no history. Just be there. Even with Aunt Mabel, difficult Aunt Mabel, be there fully. See her brand new with no story attached at all. See her for the unique expression of the divine that she is in this moment. Wipe away the mind, wipe away any resentment or expectations that one has, and just be fully accepting of this present moment and watch the beauty unfold in your presence.
And open, stay open. As soon as we close, we resist. So if it is crazy Aunt Mabel or insane Uncle Harry, can you just be open to that and accepting of that? Okay, this is the way it is. This is the way Aunt Mabel is. And that's okay. Yeah. And this is the way I am, and that's okay.
Yeah. We've spoken a lot about this year, about this time that we're going through is really a time of choosing, a very important time of choosing more wisely than we've ever chosen before. And there are two options, there's two paths. And the old path is the path of fear, which is that acronym, false evidence appearing real. I am what I do, I am what I have, and I am what other people think of me. And that's a very protective, very closed path. And there's this other path called love, which is the path of openness, which you were just speaking about. And it's to be open in each and every moment to whatever is being given to you by the world of circumstance, to be open to it. The old you, the little you, the egoic you will automatically shut down. It'll put up boundaries and disconnect. But love has no boundaries. Love has just pure openness and acceptance of whatever is occurring in the present moment. Yes, you can remove yourself from a situation if it's uncomfortable. That's not setting up boundaries. It's just choosing a different personal space in that moment. You can do that. But keep your heart open, and let it break. Let the old protective boundaries that you have put around your heart dissolve. And in that dissolvement, there may be emotions that get released that maybe don't want to be felt. But there is a great gift in feeling those emotions as your heart opens to that, to become vulnerable. And you know, what happens is generally in family get-togethers, buttons get pushed and we feel diminished in a certain way. There's people who love putting people down and you get diminished. But then ask yourself, what is being diminished in this moment? Who is being put down? Is it my true, authentic beingness that's being put down? Is it my light from the divine that's being put down? Or is it my little personality self? And then in that moment you can see, and you can choose more wisely than you've ever chosen before. Choose love. Love is openness, acceptance, and appreciation of everything that's occurring in the present moment. Let this be a season of awakening.
Yeah. And just that, you know, that emotional vulnerability that you spoke about, that's very much the theme for the next week. So can we just be okay with what we're feeling and not shut down?
Yeah.
So you don't have to judge it, you don't have to analyze it, just feel it. Because as you allow the feeling to flow, it flows through you and it flows through. It's when we repress it that the issues start, and then the resistance starts, and then that can come out as an explosion or something. So to actually just feel what you feel this week, to stay open, to stay vulnerable, to allow yourself to just be the light. So just to connect in with your own light, to come home to you. So if things are going sort of pear-shaped and around you, not that they will, but if they are, to just keep connecting back. And it is a moment-by-moment thing. You mentioned that. It's moment by moment, just choosing to open. So it's a choice. I feel myself resisting in this moment. I notice it. and I open and I breathe out.
You can think of it as a flute,
yeah.
a flute, and the flute has little holes in it. And there's a wonderful poem: I am a hole in the flute that the Christ breath blows through. Listen to this music. So be the hole. The hole is the emptiness, the openness. And in its emptiness and its openness, beauty flows through, and that's the beauty of the music. So just see yourself as we move through this Christmas period as that hole, as that emptiness, and allow the Christ breath, that breath of life, the breath of love, to just flow through you and be your expression. It's not that the mind is doing love. It's you are opening your heart to love and allowing that to flow through you in an open and vulnerable state. And that's the best gift you can give to those that you meet over the next few days. Just your openness, your presence.
The present of presence.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. So as you said, this would be a short satsang tonight, and I'm going to ask you to give us a beautiful meditation, and we have an affirmation cards here. Let's just see which one we can. Well, we don't choose them, they choose us. So we have a whole lot of cards here, and Michelle's going to choose one. Let me just shuffle them a little bit. There we are, got a whole lot here. Choose one. That's beautiful. That's the middle of the pack. She chose this one here. Let's just show me. There we are. Chose that one there. And it's a purple one. It's your crown chakra. Matches every matches your top. It came out of the pack.
Okay.
So it wasn't pre-chosen, but it's absolutely perfect. Beautiful.
All right. So just settling in. I'm sure you're still all feeling peaceful. It's a very peaceful evening. So just connecting in with your breath. And noticing as the breath comes in and out. Noticing the sound of your breath as it enters in through your nose and then as it releases. And then gently starting to make your breath very, very quiet. Just allowing your breath to be very quiet, but still aware of your breath. Really connecting with the silence within you. Silent night, holy night. Are there any sounds around you? Just noticing the sounds. And then noticing the spaces between the sounds. Allowing yourself to drift and float in this beautiful quietude. Connecting with your heart. And imagine that in your heart is a beautiful flower. It could be a rose, it could be some other flower. And as you breathe in, that flower opens. And then it releases a little bit, and on each in-breath it opens a little bit more. Unfolding, unfurling, softly, gently opening, accepting, allowing. And right in the middle of this flower in your heart is a beautiful candle flame, a golden candle flame, right in the center of you. imagine blowing very gently into that candle flame so that it becomes just a little bit brighter. And that flame radiates from your heart out into your home, to your family, to your community, to your neighborhood, and expands outward to the country, and even further outward to the world and beyond, into the galaxies. As you open and expand your own heart in beauty and love and joy, allow that to just radiate out. There's no doing. It's just blooming out of you, just like a flower blooms. This true connection that is always here. And our affirmation for tonight and for Christmas is very simple and very profound. I am love. If you can feel that and soften into that, put your shoulders back a little bit and allow your heart to expand and open even more into this frequency of love. I am love. And we're really embedding this affirmation into our beingness, so that over the next few days we can return to this place over and over. If we go into resistance, we come back to I am love. If we go into fear or conflict, returning to this I am love. And just allowing that light and that love to radiate from you to all that is. I am love. Taking a deep breath in and a releasing breath out. Another deep, beautiful breath in, and then let it all out. When you're ready, you can open your eyes gently.
That was beautiful. I had a lovely rose, a lovely red rose in my heart. That was beautiful. And this affirmation card, which Michelle just chose randomly from the pack, so beautiful. I am love. And in a space group for December, the theme has been truth. And this is the greatest truth one can ever say. The I am is the divine. It's the only name that divine gave to itself. When Moses was in the desert and he asked the burning bush, who are you? And the bush spoke the only name of God, which is the I am. The I am. And the I am love. That's a statement of absolute truth. And that is a statement that you can say any time. Even when Aunt Mabel is busy pushing your buttons, say, I am love. Just come back to that simplicity of that statement. I am love. And it's interesting that the period we call this Christmas, the Christ Mass, and Christ is the anointed essence of the divine, which is our true essence, our true beingness, and it's to be awakened to. It's not to be earned or gone and sought. It's to be awakened to. But what is the Mass part of that? The Mass, the Christmas Mass. Well, I looked it up just before the satsang, and Mass is actually to dismiss. It's actually to dismiss. As at the end of a service, you dismiss the congregation. That's what it actually means, to dismiss. So we are now going to dismiss the satsang, so that's the Mass. But the way to dismiss something is to say, so it is. So it is. Let it be. So it is. Let it be. Let this love and this connection that we have shared together this evening, let it be. Let it be. Let it be. So it is. Thank you. Bless you and your families and your loved ones with the peace that transcends all human mind. May your hearts be open, and may you be totally accepting of the divine essence of presence which is in everything that you meet. Bless you all. Thank you for being with us, and we'll catch up with you soon. Lots of love.
Thanks everyone.
Thank you.